I've put together a 30-day course designed to help you grow and awaken spiritually. It's available for free on my website here for anyone who wants to hear me sharing everything that I did to get my life together, transcend the bullshit, and awaken. What should you expect after spending 30 days with me? Expect to feel a hell of a lot better about yourself, your life, and the direction you're heading in. Why? Because you'll have a plan, motivation to carry it out, and the discipline to stick with it. I'm going to explain to you how you can create motivation and discipline for yourself just as I do, so you don't have to keep looking to other people for it. Self-sufficiency is a big part of my life philosophy, so I'm not only going to give you insights for taking your life to the next level, but I'm going to explain to you where insights come from and how you can come up with your own just as I'm doing. The answers to your personal and specific problems are already within you. I'm just trying to help you find them. In 30 days, you should have a lot more confidence and belief in yourself, not because I pumped you up with some temporary motivational woo-ha. You'll have it because of actual experience with the practices we'll be doing. True lasting confidence comes after experience, not before. You'll see your previous beliefs about your limitations crumble, and you'll be much slower to assume your new limitations. We'll be going over a bunch of different topics. Tools and instructions to find peace of mind are a big part of this course. Also, I used to be 60 pounds heavier. Losing weight and getting healthy was a big part of my journey, so we'll go over that as well. I used to be a raging alcoholic and drug addict. Transcending that was a big part of my journey, so I'll cover how to get rid of the addictions that aren't serving you. I'll also explain how to decrease or eliminate anxiety issues, conquer depression, reverse aging, improve your sex appeal, increase your ability to stay focused and disciplined, wake up feeling good about your life and the day ahead of you, and go to bed feeling good about yourself and what you did with your day. Too good to be true? Another bullshit course with the same old advice that didn't work for you before? Follow along, do the work, and there's a good chance you'll be launched on a trajectory of radical life improvements over the next year that you may not have even realized were possible. All the things I'm going over are deeply interconnected. Once you crack the code on one, there's a tendency for a lot of other things in life to fall into place as well. Stop trying to fix one specific problem at a time in your life and focus on fixing the root of your problems. The root of most of your problems is your ability to control your thoughts, state of mind, and behaviors. This is the elephant in the room. Stop shoveling shit every day and let's do something about this elephant that's shitting all over the place. How many of your problems could be solved if you had better control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions? You've probably got a whole bunch of ideas on what you could be doing to make your life better. What would your life be like if you did those things that you knew you should be doing? It's hard to put in this kind of work consistently though, isn't it? Why is that? It's almost like you have two different personalities or states of mind. There's a state of mind where you're positive and making big plans for the future, and then there's another tired from a long day state of mind that says, it may not work anyways, maybe I'll just save my energy and I'll just keep scrolling on my phone. How amazing would your life be if you got better at maintaining the elevated states of mind that make you feel like doing all those things that actually make your life amazing? That's what we're trying to do here. And for those of you who already have the elephant under wraps and you're looking for something more, I'll be explaining how to bring about your own insights, spiritual awakenings, and quite possibly enlightenment. Ever heard someone say, "You're already enlightened"? They say this because you are, you just haven't slowed down enough to realize it yet. That and you've got too much other stuff overstimulating and distracting you. All your motions and cravings interfere with the clear sight and stillness that you need to see reality as it is. It's like trying to see through muddy water that you keep stirring around. If you're still and you wait a little bit, eventually the water clears up and you can see everything that was previously obstructed by your own splashing around. It's your dopamine cycles that keep your brain and body bouncing around and focused on pursuing more and more dopamine on a never-ending treadmill that doesn't serve you in the current environment. We'll be talking more about your brain's dopamine reward system on day 2. The course is all about creating a mind and a lifestyle aimed at becoming the best version of yourself possible. This means cracking your own code and breaking through your previous limitations. Have you figured out why you're here on Earth yet? Do you feel like you have a gift or a calling that you've yet to discover? Have you had major awakenings, yet still struggle to find balance and integrate what you learned? How do we get peace of mind in a modern world that's pushing people into overstimulation, anxiety, and depression? Have you found joy and fulfillment right where you are? Or are you still telling yourself that you're working towards those things and you'll have them later? I started off in the rat race like a lot of other people. I wanted to run shit and be the head rat in charge. And I used to kid myself into thinking that I was in charge of my life and following my own plans. But all the ideas I had and plans I was making came from the mental programming that I grew up with and was surrounded by through school and my childhood. My priorities, value system, and goals were not my own. They were a product of the society and culture that I was immersed in. So even when I was achieving my goals, which were not really the true goals of my higher self, happiness and contentment didn't stick around for long. I hadn't found myself yet, let alone my life purpose or a plan to bring about my ideal life. But I was too brain foggy and asleep to come up with my own plan and stick to it. Even when people were telling me the answers and I was reading them in books, I still didn't have the ability to put it together and get it together. This is a course in getting over that sticking point and doing just that. A lot of the techniques and exercises that we'll go over may sound familiar to you. You might find yourself saying, "I tried that, it didn't work." Well, I tried and I said the same thing too. If you dabble here and you dabble there, you won't really get anywhere. What you need is a massive mindset shift, massive action, and to hit your obstacles with every tool in the bag at the same time. That's the secret sauce right there. But you need to habituate and build yourself up to it, otherwise you'll just burn yourself out. I had to build myself up slowly and expend energy to build habits until they became automatic and second nature. Then that freed up energy to stack even more constructive habits on top of those. That's what I did, and that's how I got techniques that don't work for a lot of people to work for me. There's mind-blowing synergy that occurs when these things are done together in a daily practice. When you're done with this course, music to my ears will be you saying, "Holy shit, I didn't know I could do that." I want the expletives. I want you to be shocked by your own abilities. I want you to crack your own code and figure out how to break through your personal limitations. But this is not going to be a simple cookie-cutter plan that you can just follow and receive everything you've been waiting for from the universe. Those plans don't work for most people. You've probably tried at least one or two already. My approach involves helping you find the answers that are already within you, and the best way for me to do that is to tell you how I did it for myself and then let you connect your own dots on the inside. I'm not suggesting that you copy me, though that's an easy enough place to start. I want you to pick up on the patterns and principles, then personalize them to yourself and your situation. This will be challenging. I'll be encouraging you to start letting go of things that you know damn well are not serving you. Harmful addictions and bad habits are a big part of what's holding you back by limiting your motivation, compromising your emotional stability, and limiting the problem-solving potential of your mind. So it's worth spending time and energy on that. Don't worry, we'll find you something better, but you'll probably have to go without for a little bit. Since food addiction is the most common addiction that's killing the most people and causing the most suffering, we'll cover that in week 2. If you drink, smoke, or endlessly scroll and you've thought about taking a break to regain control of your consumption and your life, wait until I spend a day on that in week 3, and you'll have accumulated a number of tools and instructions to help you get started. I'm not saying you should give up all your favorite things forever. I'm saying if you take a break for a little bit, it'll probably blow your mind and you'll learn a lot about yourself. Your perspective on your consumption and how it shapes your life will evolve when you experiment like this. This is not going to be a hardcore bust-your-ass boot camp unless you really want it to be. Everyone will be finding their own progression that suits them. Some people can sit and meditate for 20 minutes. Some people struggle with 2 minutes. This course is about building daily habits that you stick to consistently. If you're addicted to refined sugary treats and can't give it up cold turkey, that's understandable. Maybe it's more realistic to restrict your favorite indulgence to once a day in a controlled amount. Practice going 23 hours a day first without indulging, then try going 24. And I'm not just talking about sweet treats. My approach is to set the bar low at first and progressively raise it. Start with it on the ground, right where you're at, to sure yourself up and stop taking steps backwards. Keeping promises to yourself is important, so start with something small and don't let yourself down. Self-esteem is the reputation that you have with yourself. Do you have a reputation for keeping promises to yourself? Well, stop making promises that you can't keep. Lower the bar and build belief in yourself first. Build habits, build beliefs, build momentum, and then try to take on the bigger challenges. I'll take 30 days to go over all sorts of different stuff with you in the form of 10 to 20 minutes worth of video every day, along with simple exercises. I'll give you links to longer YouTube videos or podcasts that'll continue to go more into depth if you're really into the ideas that we're exploring. I'll include a book recommendation if I've got one as well. I'm hoping to get a community of people talking about their progress and asking questions on the website discussion board. I'll be going live for Q&A sessions, so if you're not already subscribed to my announcement list, do that on my website and you'll be alerted ahead of time when my next live session will be. This is not going to be easy. You already tried the easy shit. It doesn't work or it doesn't last. How many times have you said, I'm going to turn my life around for real this time? This course is about changing your life in a way that lasts by changing your mental programming, your habits, and your identity. Imagine if you became the kind of person who diligently puts in work towards your dream life every day because it feels good. Because that's who you are, and that's what you enjoy doing. This is a lasting change at the level of identity. I've had a lot of young and financially challenged people asking me for free coaching and direction in life. I'll be looking to see who's most engaged, logging in every day, and participating in the discussion board. These are the people I'll give a free coaching call to. Take this course seriously, and I'll take you seriously. This course and this offer for a free call is my gift to you guys and everyone else. Signing up now will give you access to the course and access to ask questions and participate in the discussion board. Let's transcend the bullshit, wake up together, and take steps towards the highest version of ourselves. Sign up right now and let's get started.